it worked for Clint.
Hey everybody, this is the MoeChicken. Welcome back to Bubsy. This time we're in Stage 3, the West, I guess is the best way to describe it. This is probably my least favorite world in the entire game. Which is kind of a shame, honestly, because it's one of the most creative worlds. Each stage in this particular world has two parts to it. So the first part is what you're seeing right now, the train segment. So the train segments are very linear. You're basically trying to get to the front of the train. And they're not a whole lot of fun, in my opinion. They're just sort of tedious. There's like a lot of things that kill you really easily. Like there's a tack trap right here. There are lots of tacks. If you jump down there, like that little narrow bar, that's actually a pit. You can die there. There are these weird... What even is this? It's like a winking... I always thought they looked like owls, but they've got like spikes or something. Bubsy doesn't even know. He just wants me to move on. You can cover them with boxes and just move on. But they're everywhere in this level. I don't know why, but they're just all those. Then there are cool giraffes whose necks you can break to get yourself bonuses, and then they're just fine with it. They're still cool. Look how cool this giraffe is with his sweet red rim sunglasses. Very 90s. And then there are woolies, who this time are wearing adorable engineer hats. Seriously, I'm starting to think that maybe Bubsy's the bad guy here. These are just like adorable alien rabbits that have come to Earth to cosplay as various things. And Bubsy's just like, no, all of you need to die. I don't care if you need sweaters. I don't care if you're cold. All of this yarn is mine. You cannot have any of it. Go figure. I don't know. He looks like kind of a shifty character. Look at him right there. And then tapping his foot, trying to rush me along. Look at this guy. Look at this smug guy. Anyway. So yeah, the woolies, they're always hopping. They're always freaking out. You can jump on their heads. That's what you do. You just that's how Bubsy solves so many of his problems, is he just jumps on them, just smashes them. Okay, so you can see here, it kind of looks like spikes. That's because it is spikes. It's not super clear that that's a peril, but yep, that will kill you. Many things will kill you. That's actually what the takeaway you should take from Bubsy, is that all things will kill you. All things are dangerous in Bubsy's world. So you jump on them, and it solves all your problems. Let's see. And this is just a little bonus area. You can see I'm getting some yarn balls back there. I don't even know what it was supposed to look like. It's probably a pattern of some kind, but I never paid attention to it. Anyway, checkpoint. I think I'm actually pretty close. Yeah, here we go. So once you find the coal car, you know you are right behind the locomotive. And once you get to the locomotive, you hit the switch, and then I cover myself up so you won't be able to tell, but I'm about to jump out into the canyon. So the second half of each western stage is a little bit cooler. I like the second half a little bit more. These in the canyon stages, they're still very linear in many ways. Like they've got this has a lower and upper path, but oftentimes the lower path isn't like contiguous. It kind of you could just go down for a little bit, then you have to come back up. So it's usually not worth trying. And that's just like a sheriff prairie dog, I guess. I don't know. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna go down to his prairie dog hole, and I'm gonna take his stuff. Because that's what Bubsy does. As I mentioned before, he just jumps on things, kills them, takes their yarn. And there, melted. That was a little prospector, and I think they're supposed to be prospectors. They have little, like, either they're supposed to be prospectors, or they're supposed to be wearing pith helmets. And pith helmets really doesn't make much sense. I'm going to assume prospector. But yeah, the woolies even cosplayed for this. They have 2 costumes in this, and Bubsy still kills them, because he does not care. I think another thing that kind of bothers me about this... Another thing that kind of bothers me about this level is the ducks, which are always there to hit you. Yes, that's their fault, not mine. I think you should know that. I think y'all should be aware of the fact that ducks are omnipresent is not my fault. It's not my fault. It is their fault. It's their fault for choosing to be omnipresent ducks, not mine. Anyway, so in addition to the fact that, you know, this level is full of insidious ducks and jumping sheriff prairie dogs and so forth and so on, it's also like it feels way longer than most of the other levels. I think because you have to do... Oh, okay, so it also has deadly boulders. That will kill me. As do all things in Bubsy's world. It will kill me. And that will also kill me. And defy gravity. This is the secret to perpetual motion. It is Bubsy. Bubsy for the Super Nintendo has discovered how perpetual motion works. Just so you'll know. It's very important to know that. And you see this duck? He was just waiting. He was just waiting to kill me. Freaking duck. And we also have this thing, which I don't even know what it is. I've said that before. I still don't know what it is. It's like a owl, a spiky owl. Is that a thing? I don't think it's a thing. Whatever. But yeah, so the levels are just really long at this point, and I just kind of get worn out. Even though like I think that the canyon level would have been enough on its own. I don't think they needed the train segment. I think it only kind of makes things longer and not very much fun. I got hit by a potato. Good thing I just got a checkpoint. I think they would have done just fine with just the canyon part. I think the canyon's fun. Canyon's fine. I mean, it's not a spectacular level, but it's better than the train. And at least it's at least it's not just a straight line. There's something to it. But I think I'm at the end of the level, and yes! Yes! Get all the yarn balls! All the yarn balls! So many yarn balls! What were they all doing back there? I don't even know. But either way, that is the end of Stage 3-1. The good, the bad, and the woolly. I did not even comment on that. It is a reference to the good, the bad, and the ugly, and he even references it in his one-liner. Anyway, this is the MoeChicken. I'm signing off. Please come back and join me for more Bubsy shenanigans.